Good morning. My name is Brian Cash. Well, this is a great band. This thing we just played, I played a recording of them of this 5 minutes ago and said, let's play this. And we just played it. For those of you who are listening, thank you very much. All right.
One power, one power, one power. There's one power, invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. There's one power, indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angel's wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous, and we forget that in our heart we're all the same. We'll remember when we close our eyes to see such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul or it's your sign. It's a universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. Sing that with us. One power, one power, one power. It's a moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's a freedom of forgiveness. It's a sweetness of release. It's a joy of inspiration. It's a sunshine on your face. It's a birthright of all nations. It's a boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon for its love that's most deep. It's one power, one power, one power. It's one power, one power, one power. Feel this forever in you and me. It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power.
Summer has arrived at Angel's Wings Resale Shop. The racks are full of spring and summer clothing, many new items to browse. Come see for yourself. Angel's Wings is open today from noon to 3. And some of my old stuff's there because I donated yesterday.
If you're that size, you're good. Gallery of Grace gift shop is open today. Be sure to stop in and see Diana and Alice after service. Not this Alice. Browse the unusual handmade jewelry, gifts, cards, and of course, books galore.
The Creative Growth Team is looking for volunteers to help be a part of the events and celebrations throughout this coming year. Please see Kim Belew or contact the center for more details.
Show your unity spirit at the Pride Parade, the picnic, and the summer concerts and around town. Today, $20 buys you a pre-ordered t-shirt. So see Flo Stevenson after the service today. May 19th, we are all going to be wearing our NTUC t-shirts. It's going to be a festive day. So show your unity spirit on the 19th here at service. And again, make sure to pre-order your t-shirt today.
A Course in Miracles, next class Tuesday, April 30th at 6:30 p.m. in person at NTUC, facilitated by Susan Bartels. $5 love offering is suggested.
Circle of Light Spirituality Soul Study has its next class on Wednesday, May 1st at 6:30 p.m. in Friendship Hall and via Zoom. New topics are discussed each week, and there is a $5 love offering suggested.
The April Mastermind class will be held on Wednesday, May 1st, beginning at 6:30 p.m. in Classroom A. Are you ready to expand your spiritual practice? If so, be sure to attend this Mastermind class on May the 1st.
Next Sunday is May 5th. It is also the Flying Pig. So there will be road closures along the race route that affect our travel to come here. So be sure to plan ahead, avoid the streets along the race route. It's also Cinco de Mayo, so it's a festive day.
Karaoke with Kim. Karaoke with Kim will take place on the second Friday of May only on May 10th, beginning at 7 o'clock p.m. in Friendship Hall. Be sure to leave a little something in the tip jar for the DJ. A $5 love offering is requested.
Save the date, October 19th, 2024, New Thought Unity Center's 125th year celebration dinner and dance. Additional information will be forthcoming.
Join us in Friendship Hall after service for coffee, tea, and light refreshments, snacks, really. For this and all other information, see our website, email blast, Facebook. Thank you.
And before we get to the next song, one of our members, very special members, Loren, is having a birthday tomorrow. And so I just think if we all cheer, because I believe Loren is tuned in right now to service. So let's just all give a big round of applause.
Loren.
Happy birthday for Loren.
Happy birthday.
We are with you in spirit. We love you. We miss you. We see you. We're so grateful.
I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Sing it with us. I like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I like to see the world for once while standing hand in hand and hear it echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. That's the song I hear. Let the world sing today. A song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. Again. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I like to see the world for once, all standing hand in hand, and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. That's the song I hear. Let the world sing today. A song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. A song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. A song of peace that echoes on and never goes away.
Beautiful. Thank you, David. Isn't it great to see David up here? Yeah, so grateful. Well, we have another exciting thing. We have new members today. New Thought Unity has new members. As we welcome them to the platform, just line up across the platform here. We're so grateful for Regina, for our growing community. This is proof. This is our second new member class in 6 months. I mean, give ourselves a round of applause for that. And I think we're going to have another one probably at the end of summer because we already have people asking about becoming members. So that is the growth that's happening here. And we're so grateful for all of you for saying yes, for Regina. And so we're here today to confirm 6 new members to New Thought Unity Center community. These individuals have completed the required classes as prescribed by New Thought Unity's bylaws and are declaring the desire to become members of New Thought Unity Center.
Lost my name tag. Sorry about that. Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, defined unity in this way. Unity is a link in the great educational movement inaugurated by Jesus. Our objective is to discern the truth in Christianity and to prove it. The truth we teach is not new, neither do we claim special revelations or discovery of new religious principles. Our purpose is to teach humanity to use and prove the eternal truth taught by our master teacher. You have expressed a desire to officially affiliate yourself with New Thought Unity Center today. And I am so proud. I'm proud of all of you. Let's see. So together we might make Charles Fillmore's definition of unity come alive, modeling for humankind the truth of Jesus taught and demonstrated. For unity membership, there are no requirements other than a desire to know God and to have a desire to seek the truth in your own heart. Unity offers no prescribed doctrine or creed other than to seek the truth and to follow only the commandments Jesus gave us. Thou shalt love thy Lord thy God with all your heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. Thou shalt love a neighbor as yourself.
So these are New Thought Unity's values: love, transformation, inclusivity, service, and balance. Do you, as new members, commit to supporting these values and the mission and vision statements created by our members and affirmed by our congregation each week with your thoughts, prayers, service, and gifts? If so, respond with, I do. Wonderful. And any board members that are in the congregation now, I please ask you to stand. Members of the Board of Trustees. These individuals have expressed a desire to unite in membership with New Thought Unity Center. They are demonstrating their commitment to their own spiritual growth and have promised to support this congregation. Do you, as elected members of the Board of Trustees of New Thought Unity Center, accept these individuals as members with all accorded privileges? If so, say we do. Wonderful. From this day forward, be it known that these individuals are members of New Thought Unity Center. Let's give them a round of applause. We are so grateful. We have a gift for them. They each have a gift. And then we're going to go down the line because each of these members is so excited about being a member that they want to make a statement about their commitment here and what they're feeling. And so we're going to start here with Beth and go down the line, and each member is going to share their statement with you.
Hi, I'm Beth Schaub, and this community has been so supportive and encouraging and inspiring to me that today, as I become a new member, my intention is that I want to find what is mine to give here.
Hi, I'm Jenny Dieters, and I want to continue the journey with my friends at the Circle of Light group on Wednesday nights and through my service in joy to this community.
Hi, my name's Fred Ellenberger, and my message is every day I claim a blessing.
Hi, my name is Helen Burden, and I'm a beacon of light and love.
Hard to follow that one. My name is Abby Thrasher, and I started coming here in July of last year, and my intention in becoming an official member is to give and receive love, to build community, and to cultivate an enriching spiritual practice.
My name is Jennifer, and I was supposed to go first, not last. Now I gotta follow all that. My name is Jennifer, and my intention, if I can remember this, becoming an official New Thought Unity member, is to continue to grow and support this community as it has supported me throughout my life.
Let's give them all a standing ovation, round of applause. These are our new members. They were nervous to make these statements. We're so grateful that you're here. Regina Steinley, come on out here. We're so grateful for Regina. Yeah, and we're going to give you a flower as well. And thank them all. Thank you. Blessings. And you can exit. And as they exit, I'll just say good morning. We're already well into it, aren't we? And we like to start with a weekly affirmation. So I'm going to say the affirmation and invite you to repeat it with me. I am a unique expression of the divine. Will you affirm that with me? I am a unique expression of the divine. And let's take that into a moment of prayer. Sweet Spirit, I come within just remembering the unique expression of the divine that we are, each of us individually. However we look, however we love, however we identify, we are each a unique expression, and we're so grateful to be able to show up and express who we are authentically as the divine. And for this, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. And now, please join me in saying our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds me.
The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
And now, if you'll stand and join us in our congregational, all you new members, yeah.
There was a time in my life when I thought I had to do it all by myself. And I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I have to say, if you ever get discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got, I said you've got,
All right, come on.
You've got to let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it all go. And this is what you have to say.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Come on.
I release and I let go. I let the
Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Woo! Yeah, take that energy and meet and greet each other with a handshake, hug, or a namaste.
And if you're watching online, let us know who you are and where you're watching from, and we'll say hello to you later in the service. Thank you for being with us.
Well, they can hear today, that's for sure. I forgot to put in my earplugs. Oh, somebody's. They're always bitching. It's a church. Hey, it's super, super loud. Is it me or is it super, super loud? Okay. Gotcha.
continue this fellowship downstairs after service, but if you would, for now, have a seat and say with me our mission and vision statements. Our mission statement is, in God, we are an inclusive, abundant community, experiencing love, transforming lives, and serving others. And our vision statement is, we celebrate a world of harmony and oneness, a place of loving stewardship, sacred connections, and pure joy, where all are welcome with honor and respect. And what we'd like you to know more than anything about New Thought Unity Center, which you've probably already heard this morning, is that whoever you are, wherever you are on your spiritual path, whatever you look like, wherever you've been, whoever you love, however you identify, you're welcome here. And we're grateful that you've chosen to be with us this morning. If this is your first time at the New Thought Unity Center, there is in the back corner a newcomer's table. There are packets of information that tell you a little bit about the center. And after the service, where did she go? There she is. Regina will be in the back corner, and she'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. So, again, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Now it's time to settle in for meditation.
So as we take a breath together, connect into the stillness, that Christ presence within. I invite you to close your eyes or otherwise divert your gaze. Connect to that presence, that one power within. It's available to everyone all the time. Often we forget, so this is your opportunity to be still and remember. So as you breathe, I invite you to feel your breath fill your lungs and move down into your body. And with each breath, allow yourself to relax into whatever is supporting you. Be present in your body temple. Be present with each breath. And if you find yourself getting distracted, simply acknowledge the thoughts and return to your breath, to your heart. From this place of love, I invite you to whisper to yourself, I see you, I hear you, I value you, I honor you. You are doing amazing things. And with one more breath, whisper those words to everyone in this room, knowing that the collective energy creates a power that can heal and transform lives. So for a few moments, rest in the silence, holding a space for exactly who you are. And as you return to this present moment, bring with you that sense of love and acceptance for yourself and all of who you are, and connect it to everyone in this room. For it's from this place of honoring that we can truly create a power of healing and community, where we know that we are all doing amazing things.
It's always great when I get to be one of the Indigo girls.
woke up with my headache like my head against a board.
Yes. Oh my gosh. What an amazing job. There were no nerves involved in that at all. An amazing job. Thank you. And so I'm thinking about, we're talking about the second two agreements. And the third agreement is don't make assumptions. What were you assuming about who would sing an Indigo Girls song? What two people would you assume would be singing an Indigo Girls song? I don't think you would pick David Kaiser, but you might now. Yeah, so that's a great lead-in to talking about assumptions right there. Because we make all kinds of assumptions all the time. So the assumptions that I make put me in hell. And that's what it talks about in the four agreements. We can't always be in heaven, but at least getting out of that state of mind that is that hell state of mind. And making assumptions sure puts me there right away. So I want to share a story with you. So there's a son, he's about to come home from war. He calls his parents from San Francisco and he says, Mom and Dad, I'm coming home, but I have a favor to ask. I have a friend I'd like to bring home with me. Sure, they replied. We'd love to meet him. There's something you should know, the son continued. He was pretty hurt in the fighting. He stepped on a landmine and lost an arm and a leg. He has nowhere else to go, and I want him to come live with us. I'm sorry to hear that, son. Maybe we can help him find somewhere to live. No, Mom and Dad, I want him to live with us. Son, said the father, you don't know what you're asking. Someone with such a handicap would be a terrible burden to us. We have our own lives to live, and we can't let something like this interfere with our lives. I think you should just come home and forget about this guy. He'll find a way to live on his own. At this point, the son hung up the phone. Have you heard this story before? A few days later, the parents found out that the son committed suicide because he was the person that he was talking about when he was asking the parents about someone with no arm and no leg. He had lost an arm and a leg, and the parents made an assumption. So it's a very extreme story about assumptions, and yet it's not. It's not as extreme as you would think, because he talks in the book about the problem with assumptions, being that we swear they are the truth. And so I'm going to read something from you from the book where he talks about once we believe this is a truth, we spread emotional poison. The problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are the truth. We could swear they are real. Then we blame and we react based on those assumptions. How many times have I made an assumption? And I'll tell you from this platform right now. I can look out at the audience and I can make an assumption about the face that you're making and what it means. And then I can create a whole story. And I do. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I do create a whole story. The only difference for me now is that because I've been practicing these four agreements, is I usually talk to someone about it, I write it down, and I realize that the story is false. But what happens when we make assumptions and we believe they're truth and we carry them on out? That's hell, isn't it? If I was to carry out the truth that the faces that I see being made here and the story that I create in my mind are the truth, I wouldn't want to continue doing what I'm doing. I would think everyone is against me. It would be hard for me to exist in the world under those conditions and feel good about myself. And so one of the things that I got from the four agreements that has really helped me, that I do practice, is asking questions for clarity. So if I look at someone here in the audience and I perceive something, I might not go up and say, hey, you were making a face at me. What did that mean? Does that feel like the approach? It might just be,
hey, I just wanted to make sure, are you okay? Are we good? And you can ask my friends. I often ask them. Jenny will affirm to you, I will, if I am questioning at all, I will be almost annoyingly asking questions. Are we okay? Yeah, she's like, yes, you're annoying. Yeah. Are we okay? Did I do something? But that's what I learned from the 4 agreements. So instead of creating a story that we're not okay, I ask the question and then I have to accept the answer. She might come back and say, no, we're not. But at least I've asked the question so we can have a conversation and I can make peace with whatever the answer is. That's a big difference from the way I used to live because I based my whole world on the reaction of the assumptions I was making about everyone else. And those were all reflections within me as well. So he talks in the book about something called a metote, or you could call it monkey mind, or the committee. Yeah, we have the metote, which is like 1,000 people in our heads telling us stories all the time. And maybe you've been able to calm yours down to only one, but I haven't figured out how to do that. All I've been able to do is find one voice that I'm going to listen to. And that voice that I'm going to listen to is the one that I tap into after I've done some breathing, after I've done some writing and some practices, and I put these agreements to work in my life. It doesn't mean I never fail. I fall short all the time. I just have something that I can return to. And I can tell you this, my life is so much more peaceful. So I want to ask you a question. What assumption, just looking at me, I'm sure there are a lot of assumptions that many of you made at the very beginning. We look at each other and we make assumptions all the time, don't we? So what would happen if we could just settle in with compassion and decide that all of our assumptions that are steeped in pain, that are steeped in judgment, are wrong? I once heard a songwriter, the woman who wrote, you know the song From a Distance? Okay, so some of us got the chance to meet her, Julie Gold, who wrote that song. And she gave a talk. So that song she wrote back in 1982. And she pitched it 100 times, and 100 times got a no. And on the 101st time, someone picked up the song and it became a Grammy winner. Bette Midler sang it. And so her story was to tell that voice that kept saying no, you're wrong. And so I'm going to invite you, if you have a voice that's saying all this negative things and you're making an assumption, you're wrong. Tell that voice it's wrong before you react. Does that make sense? And so then we move on to always do your best. And always do your best is not perfection. Can I just be clear about that? Because some people are going to come up to me and be like, I'm trying to be perfect, Kim. And I'm like, then that's where you're getting hung up. Yeah. Bless you. And so he says in here, when you do your best, you learn to accept yourself. But you have to be aware and learn from your mistakes. Learning from your mistakes means you practice, look honestly at the results, and keep practicing. This increases your awareness. And what he says in here is, those first 3 agreements will not work unless you get this 4th one. If you don't get always do your best is different on a different day, and you believe that you've got to be the same all the time, you're going to struggle with those first 3 agreements. Because you're going to fall short. You're going to not always be impeccable with your word. You're going to sometimes make assumptions. You're going to sometimes take things personally. But if you can get to, I did my best today, then you cannot get hung up and stuck there. Because for me personally, I go down that spiral. I go down the rabbit hole, and then it's hard to get back from there. So if I can remind myself I'm doing my best at any given moment, then I don't go down the rabbit hole as much. That's how this book has changed my life. And if you think that making assumptions and always doing your best is tiny little things, Kim, those are great.
But how does it impact the whole world? I want you to think about some stories. First of all, there's slavery. A lot of assumptions made about a whole group of people based on the color of their skin. A lot of assumptions made, right? And then actions taken because of that. Or what about during the Holocaust? A lot of assumptions made, right? And I'm just sharing a few examples. I know we have many in this day and age. But if you don't think that it's important to figure out how to come to peace within these things within ourselves, those are big examples of how people followed assumptions that were made. Those weren't truths. They were assumptions. And who's been affected by those assumptions? Yeah. And so my invitation to you is this week to notice when you're making assumptions, and then observe what those thoughts are and how you can turn that around within you. This has been a game changer for me, this book. I've talked about it many times, about how it changed my life. And I've had to read it 13 times for it to continue changing my life. It's an ongoing growing for me. And it doesn't mean that life is always going to be heaven, but I can certainly stay pretty far away from hell. And that's a big deal for me. And so I've got something exciting to share with you right now. Is David Kaiser and I got together on Monday. I asked him if he wanted to write a song since he was in town. He said, yeah. So we came over on Monday and we wrote a song. And we're going to premiere it right now for you guys. And it goes really well with this. And it's about all the things that we didn't know that now we do know. And this song is called I Didn't Know. World premiere of David Kaiser and Kim Belew song right here, written 6 days ago. In true David style, he pushes me out of my comfort zone. I love it.
There it is. The band didn't know this song until this morning. Actually, so.
And we'll find out. We'll find out if we know this song right now.
Until this afternoon. Yeah, we'll be. Are we ready? No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, y'all can get up and dance if you want.
I didn't know that love could feel like this, more than just a kiss, an all-consuming fire.
I didn't know I've always been enough, half tender, half tough, has always been a liar.
Life's incinerator burned up all the trash.
I became a phoenix flying from the ash. I'm so glad I finally let go of what I didn't know. I didn't know the way that love would move me, the journey moving through me like a wave in the sand.
I didn't know that sometimes higher will is simply standing still right where I am.
Whether it's tough or nice and easy,
I'll make it through if I let love lead me.
I'm so glad I finally let go of what I didn't know.
Take it, Kim.
A hole in the road is a hole in my soul, is a hole in a donut, is a fear I hold near, is a trash in the can, is a fire in my hand, is a wrinkle in the plan, is a great I am. I was, I will. The next thing that comes through me, the hole is a hole, is a hole, is a hole. Yeah. Woo, woo.
What did she say?
I don't know, David. What did I say?
I don't know.
I'm
Did
talking
we
about
write that?
donuts.
Did we write
Yeah.
that?
We got donuts.
All right. All right, let's bring it down. Ready? Here we go. A hole in the road is a hole in my soul, is a hole in a donut, is a fear I draw near, is a trash in the can, is a fire in the hand, is a wrinkle in the plan, is a great I am. I know I will be the next thing that comes through me, is a hole, is a hole, is a hole, is a hole.
All right. And so that's how we're going to end it right there. I'm going to invite you to be engaged with what you didn't know and find out what you do know this week. No more assumptions. Ask for clarity. Are we having fun yet? All right. I'm so grateful for all of you. I bless you. I see you. I honor you. Make everywhere you go holy ground. Here we go. Thank you.
Was walking along, thinking of a song, and I looked down, and guess what I saw? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know why y'all sat down.
Oh, I saw it right under me. It was holy ground. Yeah. Have you been looking for it? Guess what? It's holy ground. You don't have to climb to the mountaintop or swim to the bottom of the sea. If you're looking for holy ground to stand on, it's as close as it can be. It's right here where you walk your talk. There's a blackboard, get out some chalk and write this down so it's etched in your memory. It's a high ground, low ground. Everywhere you go, I say the fast lane, the slow lane. Don't you know it's all holy ground? Holy ground. When you walk in the light of love, every place you put your foot down becomes holy ground. You don't have to change what you're doing to see it in a different way. Oh, your search for holy ground to stand on comes to an end today. Oh, it's easy as breathing, don't make it hard. The treasure you've been seeking's in your own backyard. Next time someone asks you, open your mouth and say, holy ground. It's the high ground, low ground. Everywhere you go, I say the fast lane, the slow lane. Don't you know it's all holy ground? Holy ground. When you walk in the light of love, every place you put your foot down becomes holy ground. The butcher and the baker and the undertaker, the girl who washes dishes, the man who fishes, doctors, lawyers, 9-to-5ers, wealthy people, soul survivors, every woman, child, and man, right where you stand.
So stop right now and look around and realize you're on sacred ground. Everywhere you go, everyone you meet, every place you've been, the ones you haven't seen. Walk it, tap it, dance it out, 'cause it's holy ground, without a doubt, yeah.
Holy ground. Holy ground. When you walk in the light of love, every place you put your foot down. Become holy, 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 holy ground. All right, stepping on out.
Yeah.
Where we walking? Holy ground.
I see it
Take
everywhere.
the little steps, baby steps, big, big, giant steps. Do it on holy ground. Everybody, when you walk out the door, we're gonna be standing on holy ground. And take it home. Everybody, everybody on holy ground.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
There's only a little bit of energy in this room today.
It's that time in our service where we say our offertory blessing as we take our tithes and our offerings in our hands, and we say our offertory blessing. Won't you say it with me, please? Divine love, moving in and through me, blesses and multiplies all that I give and all that I receive. And don't forget, if you are a consistent giver, you can place your consistent giving card in the basket. Also, while you're sitting in your seats, you can use the QR code, and you'll find that on the back of the pews. You can use the credit card machine on the back, and for those of you at home, you can push the donate button in the upper right-hand corner. We also have envelopes in the back pews, and you can feel free to use those as well. There are many opportunities and ways to give here at New Thought Unity Center, even snail mail, and it'll get here the next day sometimes. Our chaplains today are Susanna and Maria, and they'll be here at the prayer shawls after service, and all chaplains hold sacred space before, during, and after service. So please see a chaplain today. We'll be more than happy to pray with you. And we're praying with and for Loren. Hi, Loren.
We good? Good. Okay, we got some folks online, and we're going to say hello to them too. Good morning from and to Teresa and Joe in Rockford, Illinois. Randy Maley says, good morning to the existing ones here in the human dimension. David and Troy say good morning from Mason. Cheryl Ann says good morning from Mason and welcome to the new members. James McLean says good morning Unity family from Kennedy Heights. Alice Frazier and Troy McClanahan, happy birthday Loren, so grateful for the new members who enrich the community with their presence and gifts. And Robert from Northside says namaste. Julie O'Neill says good morning from India Atlantic, Florida. So thank you all for tuning in today.
Yes, thank you, everyone. And so let's just take a moment to go within as we bless these gifts and offerings. And we go within and we say, Sweet Spirit, thank you so much for these gifts. We are so grateful for the love and the energy that they were given with, the love and the energy and community that we are building and creating here at New Thought Unity Center that goes out into this city, goes out into the hearts of our world. And from these gifts, that all begins. And we say thank you. And so it is. Amen.
And we want to say thanks to everybody who helped put this center together, this service together, this center together, yeah. Thank you to the folks in the booth, to Terry, to Barb, to Sky, and welcome to Adam. Thank you to the band, Michael, Bill, Peg, and Brian, and I'm somewhere out there. And thank you to all of our fabulous singers.
And thank you, David.
David. Thank you, Jenny, Althea.
Alice.
I'm Alice. And thank you to Kim for another fabulous service. Next Sunday, Susanna Whitrock will be with us, and we will have special guests Serenity Fisher and Michael Ronstadt. So again, thank you all for being with us. So let's make a circle around the center. Stretch it out in case we need to make all of our hands touch. We'll say our prayer of alignment and sing the peace song.
It's okay. Can we work it out? Like this way? Logistics.
Okay, a little more that way. Awesome. And our prayer of alignment is, we are light, we illuminate the world. We are love, we love unconditionally. We are power, we are the divine in action. We are presence, we are are awake to our divine identity. God is, I am, we are, and all is well.
On it, yeah, we're standing on it. We're all on